We're just underway in the second period of this game. And I was informed during the intermission that the goaltender for Edmonton, that we've been calling Keely Procu, is actually Coralie Forbes, who is not on the website. The only goaltender that was listed was Procu. But I'm told it's Coralie Forbes. So all the credit in that first period goes to her. I'll assume that what we were told is correct. It's one of the issues with doing these multi-game, multi-team tournaments where they come run right after another is getting the full and correct rosters. So there's a couple of other players out there for Edmonton. The numbers don't correspond to anything that we have. Hopefully we'll get it straightened out as the tournament moves along. We'll get updated rosters and get everybody their correct name and the correct due. It is 1-1 after 20. Penalty has been called to Edmonton. Colleen Manty, number 71, gone to the penalty box. So an early power play opportunity here in the second for Calgary. Faceoff was won by Edmonton, so that'll help kill some time. As Calgary needs to try and get it in over the blue line, they do. Now they'll go into forecheck, try and come up with possession. And they do, but by winning the face-off, Edmonton actually killed off about 30 seconds of that power play. Pile up down along the boards. Finally the ball comes loose. Edmonton come away. Carlisle right into Epp, and Epp is going to be forced to hold it, and that'll bring about a face-off now in the Calgary end. Ineffective power play so far for the Vipers. Play out at center, not a whole lot happening right now. So just goes back and forth there in the neutral floor area. Calgary with it. And finally we'll get a whistle. And the play will come all the way down into the Calgary end. Cleared down the floor. Looks like once again it's going to be a flooring call against Calgary. A slow start to this second period. Into the crease it comes. Epp able to hold it out. The rebound was there. Unable to pull the trigger was Miranda Noga. Had her stick checked at the last second as it looked like she was going to get a good scoring chance. So now, after the first few minutes of the first period being all Calgary, first few minutes of the second period, all Edmonton. And we continue to be tied at 1. Calgary unable to get it out. Lee was in there forechecking for Edmonton. Knocked off the stick of Bayer back in behind the Calgary goal. And Calgary just can't get it out of their own end right now. Pinned deep in Calgary territory. Finally coming up with it is Jamie Wiesland. But again, down the floor, that one's going to go right on goal. Forbes has to play it. That one was tipped from the Edmonton side of center red line. So flooring against Edmonton this time. It will come bound to our right this time. This is the third of 8 games we're going to bring you today from these national championships. Save made by Epp. That shot well wide of the goal. Rebound came out in front. Epp's got it covered up. And we'll get another whistle and a face-off. Calgary slap it out. That one was touched. So no flooring. Edmonton on the power play, actually. So we got caught up trying to update some rosters. Missed the penalty. But it has been all Edmonton here in the second period. Carlisle back at the point. She'll center it. Back to Carlisle. Carlisle again back at the point. Still nothing on goal for Edmonton. And that pass, cross-floor pass, There were two Calgary players there in the way of that. That had no opportunity of getting through. Penalties over, 5-on-5 again. This is 1-1 tie between Calgary and Edmonton. Thompson battling in there for Calgary. It'll be kept in by Edmonton. Comes to the side of the goal, and Epp not taking any chances. We'll cover that up. Get a face off to her right. Pass picked off by Lineker. That goes into the Calgary bench. 12:34 to go in this one. Thompson will shoot it in for Calgary. They'll go in and try and forecheck now. Verbeek in there. Penalty has been called. I don't think the Edmonton players over on the other side of the floor knew the whistle had gone. Tripping called against Bronte Verbeek of Calgary. Edmonton win the faceoff. Carlisle. Shot from the boards. Ricochets around to the near side. Runnels has it here. Runnels. Back to Carlisle. So again, Edmonton on the power play. Carlisle with a shot. Goes over the top of the goal. Chipped out in front. Gervais. The big swing. Knocks it down the floor. They'll shoot it right on goal, and they'll just elect to take the face-off in the Calgary end and hope to win it that way. .8:16 gone in the second period. Up next, men's B action, Winnipeg Grasshoppers versus Edmonton Bar South. Game scheduled for 2:45, a half hour from now. Depending on how many whistles we get, we might get back on schedule. Fell a little bit behind after that last game. Not a lot, 10 minutes. Bounces around. Epp made the save. The ball was loose. Now she'll cover it up. Manti. Matheson shot. Just missed. Big save. Rebound was there. 19 wearing one name. We were given another. Name on the jersey says Matheson. We've seen play before. A number on the roster online says it's Paige Pfisterer. Backhand scores. So a power play goal for Edmonton have given them a 2-1 lead. They get it down low, jamming it in front, and diving, backhanding it home was number 19, and it is 2-1. for the Edmonton Cherry Pickers. Runnels. Shot didn't get through. Stick goes in the air. Ball rolls down to Epp, and she will cover it up. That went through the crease, came out the other side, jumping on it first. Danielle Bischoff for Calgary. Bischoff off the boards. A little bit too far, goes by everybody, and that will be a flooring call. As soon as I mentioned, if we don't get a lot of whistles, we'll get back on time. We have a series of whistles and not much in the way of extended play. Edmonton in behind the Calgary goal, setting up. Atchison couldn't get it out in front. He liked it to go back behind the goal again. Backhand towards the goal. Save is made by Epp. It's cleared to the corner. Edmonton controlling it down deep in Calgary territory to protect that 1-goal lead. Still 9 minutes to go. Long way to go in this one. Carlisle along the goal line. Still controlling it. Threw it in front. It bounced around and came out the other side. Manty, as they continue to cycle it, kill time. Calgary can't get anything going offensively now. They looked very good in the first few minutes of the opening period. Shot from the boards, and Epp will cover that. Good glove save that time by Epp. Saw it all the way. Timeout, Calgary. They need one. They have had nothing going their way at all here in the second. Spent the last 4 or 5 minutes deep in their own end. That's shot down the floor. We'll get another whistle, another flooring call. Things slow down here in this women's game. Chance here for Calgary as they push forward a little bit. Can't get a shot on goal though. Edmonton come up with it. Players down in the corner hold the ball against the wall. Finally, it comes out and Forbes will cover it up and hold on. She was very busy in the first period, not so much here in the second. In behind the Edmonton goal on it first is Guisland. That gets by everybody out at the point. And the race is on, and Haley Runnels wins the race for Edmonton. She's got the ball. Couldn't center it. She was stopped by Krista Thompson. It'll go back on the forecheck. Elliott. 4 players pile in there. He's going to come away with it. Runnels working hard. Finally, Calgary win it. Out they come. Pass into the middle, a good one. Guisland shot, save is made, rebound is sitting right there. They score! 2 or 3 chances, 2 or 3 whacks at it eventually. They make good. Guisland backhand save was made, but then the ball just sat there. I think it may have been number 11, Melody Edwards, who eventually put it home. There were a couple of players there. We're back to tied. 1-1. Or 2-2. Either way, it's a tie. Bischoff couldn't get it out. He'll try in the second attempt. Kept in again by Edmonton, down in the corner. LeBlanc. Atchison trying to spin off the boards. The ball goes high over the top of the goal into the far corner. Kept in there by LeBlanc. Back at the point. Shostak. That shot went off a stick, up and out of play. Both teams will make changes. Faceoff will stay in the Calgary end as it went off a Calgary player. Knocked out of the air. Manti backhands it down towards the Calgary end, and it took a funny bounce, and Epp had a little trouble with that. Players go to the boards. Edmonton player goes down. Play continues on. Noga to Mula. Back to Noga. Shot was stopped. This is Gervais. Gervais will relieve the pressure by sending it down the floor. As the teams change, let's hear again from Napper. Kept in by Edmonton. A little bit of room there to work with. That's Sherry Lee. Calgary get it. Can't get it out. Kept in. Ibrahim this time gets it past Kratko. She'll go back to get it. No flooring. Hustling back there is Serena for Calgary. Out in front, battle won by Lineker of Edmonton. Gets it in over the goal line. She's all wrapped up and the ball comes free. Again, Edmonton will send it in. Samira Wong got it to the front of the goal. It's backhanded down the floor. Another flooring call, 4:05 left. Runnels back to Carlisle. Shostak back to Runnels. Down low looking for Amy Wright. Intercepted by Calgary. Pass a little bit too far. Runnels hustles back. Trying to track her down was Jamie Guisland. Swung to an open wing. On it first. Shostak for Edmonton just gets rid of it down at the Calgary blue line. Under 3.5 left in this game. Runnels shoots it in right on goal, and really being conservative there. Edmonton were all heading off on a line change. There was nobody there for Edmonton. She still covered it up. Two of her teammates standing right in front of her, but not wanting to take any chances. Kratko will backhand it down low to Atchison. Atchison twisting and turning in the corner. Taken away by Gervais. Kept in by Edmonton. Thompson to the boards. Bischoff chips it out. Bayer to Verbeek. Verbeek gets it down into the corner. Kratko for Edmonton. Around to Manti. Split through the crease, ends up over in the far corner. Kratko couldn't get it out. Kept in a long shot. Save made by Forbes, and she will hold on. We're under 2 minutes now. No overtime. Next game scheduled for 2:45. So we should get back on schedule. Barring something crazy in the last minute, 56 seconds. Go back to the men's B. Winnipeg Grasshoppers. Edmonton, Bar South. It'll be a flooring call against Edmonton, so the faceoff comes back down deep in their end. Edmonton couldn't get it out. Goes back down deep into their own end. Now they have a chance to move it. Do they get it out? They do. Amy Wright, she lost it to Berzins. No flooring. Lineker back to get it for Edmonton. 1 minute left to go in the second period. We only play 2. So 1 minute left to go in the game, just under that now. That won't get out. It'll be held in by Manti from the boards. Fed it right through the crease. Here's a chance from the side of the goal. Epp with the save. Rebound is there. Scramble in front. Ball comes loose. Back to the point. 22 seconds. Carlisle. Down along the boards. Edwards gets to it. Can't get it out. Kept in. Carlisle steps around the defender. To the side. There's a chance. Shot. That was blocked as Runnels let it go. 3 seconds left. The ball will be held against the boards. The buzzer will go, and this game will go down as a tie between Edmonton and Calgary. Hard-fought game. Probably a deserving finish. Calgary had the better of it in the first period. Edmonton had it the better of the second. And it all comes out as a wash. 2-2 is the final. All right, time to take a little break again. We've got another game coming up at 2:45, which is 9 minutes from now. So we'll set up for that one. We've got men's B, Winnipeg Grasshoppers, Edmonton Bar South. Come back and join us for that.